Shell has a vital role to play in inspiring the next generation of scientists and engineers. It's vital that we develop and recruit the right people to meet one of the biggest challenges facing the world today, delivering affordable and sustainable energy whilst reducing CO2 emissions.
We have massive underrepresentation of women coming in at all levels, and particularly, some of the technician levels. Part of the objective is to be a bit of a myth buster. So we offer an opportunity for girls between 14 and 16 really seeing firsthand what this industry is about.
Working with North East Scotland College, we developed a Skills for Work programme called Girls in Energy. It's a one-year course that's designed to open the eyes of young females to the wealth of careers available to them within the energy industry.
The Girls in Energy programme provides an opportunity for 14 to 16-year-old girls to be involved with the North East of Scotland College, to work with an industry like Shell and to learn how an industry works, but also learn how the college operates while still within the school environment.
One of the beauties of working at Shell is that it's a very networked organisation, and it's very important to have a voice, and the network allows women to have a voice, and it raises our visibility within the organisation. So I think it's a fantastic programme, and I think it's very much needed to encourage young girls to consider thinking about a career in engineering. So the Girls in Energy programme kind of puts some practical aspects to it and allows them the opportunity to go and speak to engineers.
I enjoyed trying out the raft and see what procedures you actually have to go through if you're in a helicopter accident. Because I know one day I'm going to have to do the survival training.
I enjoyed most going into the Hewitt. We got to go into it at the side and we got to smash the window out.
I enjoyed handling all the hoses and getting a chance to spray some foam everywhere because that was really fun.
I quite enjoyed putting on the breathing equipment and seeing how firefighters actually put it on and realise it's not as difficult as you think it might be to put on.
My favourite part about today was when we were at Survivax and we were with the firefighters. They were so nice and it was so cool to see how everything worked.
Today I've learned all about offshore training at Survivax and all the different things that they do there, and it seems like a really fun thing to do, and I really enjoyed getting to sit in the hot helicopter and see all the helicopters and all the maintenance that they were doing on it in the engine.
Historically, the oil and gas industry didn't attract a lot of female pilots or female workers there, which is a real shame because it's no longer about gender, it's about getting the best pilots or getting the best engineers. And so we've got a very large pool of talent that's being absorbed by other industries that we would very much like to tap into.
Today I learned a bit more about what the chemists do, and I thought it was really interesting to see what each of the different people kind of did.
We did interior designing and I'm honestly thinking as a career now after doing it today because I loved it that much.
If there's a certain job you want to do, there's lots of different ways to get into the job, not just through a degree.
Once you get into Shell, it's not like you're in a fixed job. You can move around within the company and Shell will help train you.
What I enjoyed most about today was the exercise the hydrocarbon dispatching team made us do.
We were put in two teams and it was a sort of quiz thing with a 3-minute challenge at the end. It did get really competitive, but at the end of the day we all got prizes and we all enjoyed ourselves, so that's all that matters.
Today I've learned loads about how the gas plant at St Fergus actually works, like how the gas is taken in from offshore, how it's processed, separating the liquid from the gas, and then put into our houses. And I found this really interesting because obviously we use gas every day and it's such a vital part of our lives.
Production is a lot more varied than I thought. I didn't really realise how much there was to it until I actually sat down and listened to people speaking about it.
It's definitely given more of an insight to what each person does.
I just enjoyed it in general, learning about the engineering sort of aspects of it.
It's been such a good experience, completely worth my 2 weeks of my holidays. I've learned so much and taken so much out of it.
The girls know that they're coming into this work environment, and that Shell have a duty of care to look after them, and it's a real success story is the girls are clearly seeing this as an industry they want to go into.
We have inspired the next generation of young females to consider a career working in the energy industry, and that's got to be a real bonus.
We are facing a major skills crisis in the oil and gas industry, and given that half the population are women, if we fail to engage and communicate just the scale and excitement, then I think we'll be impoverishing future generations of talent and innovation.